Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster, the effects of the sigil, it will be some time before the...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save your flattery.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small room. But it is a testament to Ningguang's seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used. Thank you all for hearing me out. We...
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of... But that does not mean that the Liyue of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me
What?
in the dream. I also thought to tell him, but I dared not.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story the Animal Archon sought to quell.
Each of the 7 nations has its own...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps, although I am a mere...
Huh?
What?
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please.
Unfortunately, we would...
Huh?
Because we are adept...
Oh.
You see, this the country of contract. Although their blood is the time of contract.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel...
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the time... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we...
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the conflict... Oh, right! Child wanted to... But we were able to... Oh, and speaking of that... Have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's going. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the...
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on... We had better go and make sure that every...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides... Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And...
It's you two. Right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle, so it might be best to keep things peaceful this time.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite... Nothing personal. We just have different views. The real deceivers here are Senor. So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be You remember the agreement, Morax. Now...
What an the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the... No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this world for more, even boulders that can withstand whirlpool, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue the city so I feigned my own death. Indeed I was. That's right.
So you mean that it...
Of course. And it, just as a child quickly matured...
In the end, the resolution... Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to Signor. This meant I could remain as Zhong. All of these things turned out as I had expected them. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine...
Huh?
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel...
I think that thanks would be more if you hadn't created the
Huh? Just whose side... Be that as it may.
Well then...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us,
Realistically speaking...
Huh?
However, my agreement with the cryo-arc. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for yourself.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through... So Rex Lap... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility. Fatui? They certainly... Shh! Lower your voice.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been...
Yes, and to think that...
Say...
Now that you... I mean, it all fits to... Still, what sort...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi... So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Could the Chi already have known that Rex Lapis was... Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching.
As said previously,
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue,
the long, unending...
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to...
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
And to think I'd put my best perfume, but it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rexla. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone.
Perhaps.
As for the mortal...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, and here you are looking all relaxed!
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,000 Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk.
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not being able to just make...
Well, we were only... In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange... The Archon Morax could never experience... I will treasure the memories that I made. That is true. But there is no journey.
Paimon think...
I fear that continuing your journey, the Electro-Archon
Paimon thinks we've heard...
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans... But if a person shows... This is what vision...
Uh-huh. That's...
But starting from last year, the Raiden...
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to...
They want to seize visions? But why? Aren't visions blessings?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of the... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archons.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a... well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters...
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside?
Oh, a private fund. It's a
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Well then, I suppose you'll...
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing... He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So, I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean...
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner Smith. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our strange...
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard if the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him.
The Angels share? Well, Master D... Anyway, let's go to the Angels share and...
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch?
That I have. He comes here every night. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the... Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's...
Even if you are a close friend.
Another dandelion wine.
Wow! He's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Well, that's as good a reason as any.
So... guess we've broken the...
That little one beside you.
That's not true! And you know it!
It's indeed a good thing to have someone My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his note. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who didn't. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer. As I thought. You really are similar to her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this. That said, I only take commissions related to... Like you, I am currently on a journey. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the Fang... I have come to Mondstadt this time while on...
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the... We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh, we're super...
That manner... It's... Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the... Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your question... This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it also... Oh, it... The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Lionel wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, it'll spare me the explanation either way.
Yeah! With the wind! Disappear! Windblade! 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 With the wind!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. That is why even the dragon of the and the creatures of the abyss desire nothing.
You seem to know a lot about the...
Well, I suppose that's as far as judging by the traces I'm following. Perhaps we may find our abyss herald there. Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear it. All right, let's go see if that abyss herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you...
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks.
Reward on the road.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kind of scary. Let's beat them up first.
Windblade! Disappear!
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss. Looks like the abyss really has hips. Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself. But they were left behind. It seemed we should leave as—
But now we're out of—
No. Let's get a move on that. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this— In fact, the first time I laid—
Huh?
Don't think too much about— Do you remember the— If the Abyss Order is— Let's go see what—
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Windblade! Yeah! Windblade! Windblade! Disappear! Disappear! Windblade! Windblade!
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald.
I wouldn't call not having to...
No, you're right. If it's really...
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply... Once upon a time...
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they?
She no longer travel. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how...
I still have some...
Yep! Hey, once you find your... monster? Either way, we should settle down and...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about... While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? Whichever it is, we can reach the top...
Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous...
So, Dane?
Me? I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean, but how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion... As for why...
You're saying...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. At least you now know that at this time, the most Yes. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part...
Huh? You're leaving?
Only for now. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.